Hello, and welcome to their Dokkan battle videos. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. This is gonna be like one of the 4 videos I'm recording right now, before I have to go to work here. But we have this new event. It's called like Divine Wrath and Mortal Will. Now this seems to be like the replacement of what was the Fighting Spirit of the Sands and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline, except with one big notable difference, right? It still gives like a support memory and stuff and a title, right? But there's no boost characters. We only have characters that are banned. Now, if it stays this way, that's amazing. If they add in the summonable boost character, like summonable characters to a boost, that's a little worrying. But from what I've seen already, based on the stats of this final phase, it's really not that bad. It's like a really early red zone stage kind of difficulty. So I'm kind of excited for this. It seems our first enemy is against just a single AGL boss. So I kind of want to use a tech team. Let's see here. What team should I use? Actually, ooh, we can use something like this. And it's a single enemy. I don't know if they do like any big super attacks. I'm just gonna run with this and see what happens. This should be fine. It allows us to use 2 items. I don't even think it's gonna be really needed here. It's just against an AGL Trunks. Okay. Remember, the typings of enemies are like who they actually are is very important, because you have a lot of characters nowadays that need to be fighting a certain class of enemy. Oh, we actually get 7 orbs for Bulma right away. That's good. That's good. We need to get you an 18 key, and then they can just grab as many orbs as possible. Cool. Now, I don't expect these to be very hard. Again, I've seen details. Yeah, Bulma's completely fine. Like, I've seen things like if this stage doesn't take us very long, we'll go ahead and do the second one, right? We'll just see how things go. I don't expect anything too ridiculous. Oh yeah, this guy's going down easy. And then I'm looking at the actual like information here, and it's literally just clear the stage. Like, the missions are very easy, and it's 3 stones for each stage. So it's about 4 stones per stage. You get the one from the clearing, and then you get another from the missions, another 3 from the missions. So I really don't think this is gonna be that bad. Yeah, cool. What I'm more interested in is to see what the later stages of this are gonna be, because like I assume that it's gonna go all the way up until the end of the Future Saga, where like Infinite Zamasu, like once we have that in game, like I'm sure like part 2 will probably get an Infinite Zamasu stage or whatever, and we'll go from there, which is probably why we haven't gotten the 4th stage of the Dismal Future Red Zone, because they probably want the new LR Merge Zamasu and Fusion Zamasu in there, which makes sense. Like, I get it. I have to do this, but it happens. Because that new Zamasu's art is absolutely insane. I'm incredibly hyped for this. How much does this do? New boss, how much does this do to him? Literally nothing. Okay. He seals though, that's interesting. He also gained an attack buff. But yeah, it looks like this is already over. It's been 3 minutes. I'm not about to post like a 3-minute video, you know what I mean? No, I do like the fact that this is not a pay-to-win event like last year's was, because last year's event sucked if you didn't have the new LRs. I hated that. Sure, like some of the fight mechanics were kind of interesting, but basically needing the new units to beat them was not fun at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second stage. This is against, I believe, an int type Goku, which means, if you know what that means, right? Actually, no, it's that's the 3rd stage is against the int type Goku. This next one, Goku Black attacks, is against a physical enemy, then an extreme STR enemy. So I'm guessing this is just a regular Goku Black card. Okay, so let's go ahead and take on the second stage. So it's super extreme fizz and extreme STR. So let's use a quirkier team for this. No, let's go with this. No, these guys are all terrible. I like the GT bosses team sometimes. Like, it can be kind of fun, but at the same time, it's not. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself, right, and say that it's super cool. I love. No, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. They're playing copyrighted music right now, so I'm kind of just jamming out to that. Oh yeah, by the way, I did finally get my STR Omega copy. He's here finally. You know, let's bring Rildo just because he's not awful and he's gonna have type advantage in the first stage. All right, let's run it. If we lose the GT bosses, then it's just fated that this team sucks. Oh no, Omega in turn 1 is not good. Yeah, it's just a Goku Black. This should be fine though. Like, there's no way they're that fraudulent, right? Maybe a little bit, but not that much. Then baby, we can just give him an 18 key here. This team has so much potential if they just stop like nerfing every single character that drops for it. Like, can you imagine, right? If Super 17 was the best TUR on release, right? He's just absolutely cracked and like insane, and not subpar as hell. He would have been insane, but you know, it happens. It's unfortunate. Considering I now have him rainbowed, I pulled 5 copies from Super Trunks' banner. 5. You know how dumb that is? I couldn't get a single copy of Super Trunks, but I pulled Super 17 5 times. I already had him with 2 dupes. So now I have 3 copies of Super 17 just chilling in my box. I'm probably going to keep my copies from now on because I kind of want to rainbow like the SSR as well units for chain battle purposes. Because I'm on Truth's friend list, I can't really lose that. Like, I want to keep that to the end of time. About 2 rainbow orb changes, we only got like that many orbs. That's upsetting. You need 7, so here you go. I'm not entirely worried about AGL Super 17. Like, he's so old, and the fact that he's still usable is very nice. Ooh, like, I was doing my summons earlier, right? On the Memorial Dragonstone tickets. I completely forgot to check which banner Super 17 was on, because he would have been really helpful getting more dupes of him. Oh man, that's bad. I could have definitely gotten some copies of him. That's upsetting, but it's fine. Like, AGL Super 17, he's one of those units that, since his like main gimmick is like damage reduction, that he wants as many stats as possible. So yeah, but actually Super 17 is actually a good character that we can look at for an example of what AGL Zamasu's EJ is potentially going to look like. Because AGL Zamasu is the same type of character where his whole gimmick is having damage reduction but no defense. That's exactly what this guy was like before he EZA'd. And so what they gave him was stacking damage reduction, like even higher damage reduction. So, well, as much as I would really like to see, but he just went to the next phase. I didn't even kill him. Huh, weird. I would definitely like to see Zamasu get a good amount of defense just in his passive. He might also be getting like build up damage reduction, which would be really good. New Carnival LR, by the way, 3.6 million. But I definitely would like to see that AGL Zamasu be really crazy, because he is the glue that's going to bind together the other Zamasu characters. Because since he's transforming, he's actually going to be able to link up with literally all of them at some point throughout the fight. Granted, we don't have another good base Zamasu. I think we could definitely get like into Zamasu's EZA, and he could be really solid because he also has damage reduction. I do think we're going to get Gawasu and Zamasu's EZA. So like this like kind of Zamasu Goku Black themed like Realm of Gods team is really kind of shaping up really quickly. I could very easily see us getting a bunch of EZAs for that kind of team, because I think Int Goku Black, like both of the Goku Blacks are going to EZA, the Int TUR transforming one, and then the Int LR. I think both of them could EZA this celebration. You got Gawasu and Zamasu, AGL Zamasu, and then potentially even Int Zamasu as well. If all of them EZA, then like the first Fuse Zamasu setup has a lot of good stuff in it, because you have the LR from last year, you're gonna have the new EZAs that are gonna come out, you're gonna have the new LR with the Dokkan field, right? There's so many stuff. Like technically there's AGL Goku Black and then LR Goku Black and Zamasu, but like I don't think they're gonna really have a fit in there with the new EZAs unless the new EZAs are kind of trash, right? So we'll see what happens. I definitely think it's gonna be really solid for that kind of team setup. And we're just going to go from there. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm mainly more hoping that they don't mess up the new Zamasu or potentially a part 2 Goku Black. I'm praying that they do them justice, because if they don't, it's going to be sad. It's going to be just really sad. Right, that was the first 2 stages here of this new event. Not that bad at all, actually. Like, I don't mind this when they do these little mini like themed events. I do think they need to make the difficulty like adequate, but you know, it's fine. I'm not sure exactly what this unique title is going to be because they're not going to tell us until we actually have all the stages. Let's go ahead and claim these two here. And then, yeah, we should be done for now. Let me know how you guys feel about this new event in the celebration in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.